A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Mustangs' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Altmaier. Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Let's talk for a second about Illinois. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. The give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Wants to go up top. He's got him at the 45 on his way. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois. People wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. I'm really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
First down, Illinois.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Gonna run it. It's Valentine. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Illinois. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. and it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll try it over the left side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes the catch at the 30. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the double.
On the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Second down.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He spins that thing down the middle. And he's got it inside the 35. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Altmaier. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Get set, get set.
Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Arkin. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down.
Let's go!
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
3rd and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on 3rd and long and get tackled, then run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field. It's not the worst thing in the world. You throw an INT, it's kind of like a punt.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll give it to Johnson. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped through the end of the first quarter.
Illinois 7, SMU 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. He lets it fly. He's got it on the outside. There he goes down the right side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, SMU.
And, man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 7 over Auburn. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
3 and 25.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 38. First play of the drive wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. Wide open spaces. Defense falls on the wall. Going to be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's Valentine. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
To the air, it's Altmaier. Grab behind the line, it's Arthur. It's a running room. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Mustangs. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What are you doing in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback running on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Catch in the middle, it's Valentine. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver going in motion. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here is the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. From the gun, running back on the move. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Under fire. Safe completion on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
On the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to pass. Here's a Heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. The quick out. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Throws into the middle of the field. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, and this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
So now it's second and long. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Looking to throw for it. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game.
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, SMU! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got him up for the first down. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Got a man. There he goes. I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right and dumped the ball off to the running back.
No, there's no doubt, Reese, and he took a shot, but I think he did the right thing. I want to push the ball down the field. I want to make big plays, but when it's not there, be smart. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Got his man. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, SMU 21, Illinois 14.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pressure coming. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad. Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs. And if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced the 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Skips away from pressure. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls, y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to scramble. It's gone. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Illini.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Got it in the middle, it's Knight. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Looking downfield on first down. Floating away. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He might want another play. He's looking to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
Second and 10 here. Back to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the fourth down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. Finds a seam. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Illinois. And they've moved out front here on the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. He's going up top here late in the game. Makes the catch on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David. and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. To the air. It's Altmaier. Looking to buy time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for 1 more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
and just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got...
Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Looking for a crease to the left. Nice move there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Mustangs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Got it in the middle, it's Maryland. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. For their kicker. On the ground, it's Harden. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll set up for this chip shot that would win the game. Right down the middle. The kick is good. A game winner in overtime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.